Gonna take some getting used to.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. Off we go from Bates. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. A run, and this is Ashton Jeanty. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3.
You like that pancake?
To make the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I've been seeing that go on a little bit on this game.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Mendoza. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scattaboo. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scattaboo. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now they've got 3rd and inches. A carry here for Tracy. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New York.
Now Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Throwing. Dart. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. 2nd and long coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this one...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, Jordan Stout to punt for the G-Men. Back 8 for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First down throw for Mendoza. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On second down, here's Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every
gotta
defense
work
is
for your
trying
catches.
to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And he will score. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbo. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
a gain of 15.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Giants. Dart gonna fake it to Scatterbo and look to throw. He'll get that out to Scatterbo.
Complete to number 44, Cam Scatterbo. It's a gain of 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5.
The 37-yard line.
Here's Dart. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. He'll get it inside the 20.
Complete to Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First and 10, and here's Mendoza. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Tyler Newman
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's 2nd down. Here's Genty. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Mendoza. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the Raiders.
Cole now on to punt, and that kicks away. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, Nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
This will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dart can throw here on 2nd down.
Oh.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game.
Yeah, them catches ain't easy.
He does it. Now 3rd down comes up.
10 yards to go.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Jordan Stout, the punter, kicks it away.
Oh, get loose.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza.
Oh, good
This one
pick.
intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Giants.
The kicking team off for the extra point.
Yeah, he from this year. No, he got it.
He's got it. And the Giants are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
13. Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And
Already
he'll
died.
work this one past the
His
25.
first game, he already figured the dive out.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action, Mendoza. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's Mendoza now on 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Here's a handoff to Genty. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop.
24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker.
4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. gun, Mendoza. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run, Genty. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mendoza. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And 3rd down coming up.
There on the coverage.
On the play action, Mendoza. He pulls it in around the 5.
Let's go, Mendoza.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish. Like you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart.
Oh.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors.
Hold on, neighbor. Hold
He's
on.
across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. On play action, it is Dart. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to get himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. The throw is Dart. And he's not going to find a lot of room here. Get a couple of yards before being hauled down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd.
Scatterboo.
No deal.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart.
No deal.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was
Be
tight,
tough now,
he
man.
still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Giants get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So chances are, I don't think this field goal is going to ultimately decide the outcome of the game. But
I
promise you, Mike, they got a couple seconds here to defend. They'll kick this ball off. But when they run into that tunnel for halftime, going in with the lead, there's going to be some guys feeling pretty good about their chances coming out of the break.
some action.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. Here's Mendoza. In the middle, he's got Tucker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Work on them field. Work on these field goals here. Ooh, this shit passing up.
The spot is at their own 49, making this
I got it lined up, Ken. I don't know if it's long enough, though.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-point game.
Give me a couple more, give me a couple more games. I got to get in the lab.
Still anyone's ball game at this
going to be
point.
a whole lot of
The
niggas
difference
missing
is
field
just
goals.
2 as we begin quarter number 3. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by
I see you, Nakobe Dean.
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
Ken, we playing that.
2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
I know what this is, guys.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for
Oh, we got the wrong man on. That's better, man.
To Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
Wrong man out there.
extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm gonna find me a playbook. Gotta make me a playbook.
On 1st down, Mendoza laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mendoza to throw on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The screens look good, man.
Into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
The screen was good, man. We got a lot of them, too.
42-yard line.
Throwing
Look at this.
Mendoza.
Oh,
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
there's gonna be a lot
And
of that.
typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances of picking up a key 3rd down?
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll run with Genty.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Yeah, he tried. And they made him move fast in the bitch.
No good. He missed it. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A play fake. Now Dart. Forced out.
We'll get him, Crosby.
And he has a nice job to avoid the initial wave, but they finally get there to bring him down behind the line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically
watch out for the
they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Giants. Dart gonna fake it to Scadaboo and look to throw. And he's gonna run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You know, we say this so often in this league, Mike, the greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness. And in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time it catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
Come on,
and this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
2nd and 12.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And it's going to be 1st and
big boys going up the field blocking. I see that.
The 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Giants.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Forced to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Scadaboo.
Oh, yeah, hit him in.
Barrels his way into the end zone.
New York.
Cam Scadaboo. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, that's what you call a statement drive right there, Mike. You've got the lead, 2nd half of the ball game, and you can feel you're really starting to wear down this defense.
Okay.
This is about as good as it gets. Long drive, and then you get down.
They're playing that a little
you're
bit.
able to punch it in on the ground and just continue to extend this lead.
Raiders 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And a solid run back
Yeah,
there.
go to the
They'll
house.
get this out past the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Mendoza. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score.
Very
Game
nice.
on. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here.
Nah.
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point
Yeah,
game.
give me a good kick on my score.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Gibson on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 31, here is second and 5. They'll go again with Scatterboot. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Giants first down.
On the play fake, here's Dart. On the run to the right, and he's going to
Getting
have
too
to
cute.
eat this one, and down he goes.
Really cute.
They win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On second down, Dart. That one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw.
Wow.
That's to Mooney, complete right side.
Pretty
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. He'll look
Yeah.
deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On first and 10, it's Genty. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They face second down and 7.
at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second
It
and
is
6
second and 6.
at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, here's Mendoza.
Oh, good
To the
play.
end zone, intercepted.
Oh, yeah,
Picked
throw
off
the
by
big time.
Tyler Nubin.
especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up
Ball
and
was
make
open,
a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Oh,
Open man
good catch.
downfield, that's Neighbors.
Boy, just threw that up
And
in
he
the
will
air.
dive into the end zone. 72 yards.
I'll try to switch and make that sack.
New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Giants will line
They'll
up.
try to run it with Tracy. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
Down throw for Mendoza. Turning left side there, but it is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging.
Yeah,
As an
man, you're
offense,
rookie,
you find
man.
yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Yeah, that boy, yeah.
And the Giants are going to take
Take some
possession.
building up.
It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Dart. Contact as he delivered it there in the pass. It's incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You saying I ain't got the
Oftentimes,
time.
these critical downs come down to who executes the best.
Oh, yeah.
And in this case, Mike,
Yeah, that shit gonna
defense
take a while.
executed
Take
when
some
it
work.
mattered the most.
Every receiver is
4th
different,
down
though.
stop, and now they're
Like if you got a good ass receiver, his timing window is pretty huge.
On 1st down, Mendoza. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker.
I think it's gonna be hard to catch these trash receivers.
Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. The drive will scale up. He's got the first down up to the 44. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
9 yards.
Looking to throw. It's Dart, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Dart gonna fake it to Scatterboo and look to throw.
Damn, I couldn't time the pitch.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
That's another thing. You got to time the interceptions too.
Throwing. Dart. Flushed to his left. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here we go. One final play. Off he goes. And he'll be brought down there.
All right, GG's, man. High catching.
On this one, time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point